Ohio State is 100% going to beat Michigan, and here's why. But what's good, YouTube? It's your boy back with another video, man. Before we hop into this, if y'all can leave a like, comment, and subscribe on this video, it really helps me out a lot. It helps me keep on going, and it's free. It only takes like 30 seconds out your day. It's all I'm asking, man. Like I said, it helps me keep pushing out these videos for y'all. And I hope y'all are enjoying these college football videos because I love making them. But yeah, without further ado, let me just stop all this talking and let's just get right into it. So if y'all didn't know, this is week 13 of college football. And y'all already know week 13 is rival week. This is probably one of the craziest weeks in the whole college, man. Like, you never know what's going to happen in a rival game. I mean, an unranked team can be a top 10 ranked team. You never know. I don't know about y'all, man, but this is my favorite week. I mean, the games are just a different atmosphere. It's heated. Like, you can just tell, like, the players talking trash to each other. And we got a lot of good games. So let's just go ahead and hop into the first one. So first up, we got number 20 Ole Miss against Mississippi State. And if y'all ain't know, I made a video like I think a week ago saying that Lane Kiffin is leaving Ole Miss for Auburn. And y'all thought I was lying, but tell me if I'm lying now. It was 100% confirmed that he is leaving before the end or at the end of the season. It's just a matter of time before he leaves. But Ole Miss was actually a good team. I think they was ranked like number 12 or something. But then they started losing a couple games, and now they're ranked at number 20. But to be honest, I think Mississippi State is not a good team. I think they're kind of garbage. No hate on y'all, man. I'm just being completely honest. So I got Ole Miss winning by at least 2 to 3 touchdowns. But next up, we got two 12 o'clock games. We got number 19 Tulane against number 21 Cincinnati. And then we got Baylor against number 24 Texas. Now, the Tulane and Cincinnati game, even though that Tulane is ranked higher, I still feel like Cincinnati's a decent team, and I feel like they're going to get the dub. Now, for Texas and Baylor, if y'all don't know, Baylor played TCU last week, and it was 29 to 28. Now, if y'all don't know how I feel about TCU, I do not feel like they're a top 4 team. Like, probably, I'll give them maybe like a 10 or 12 spot, but I feel like they haven't played anybody this year, and I just feel like they definitely do not deserve to be at number 4. But that was last week's games. We're here to talk about this week. So I feel like Texas is a really good team. I feel like they got a really good quarterback. They got a really good running back. Even though Baylor came off a close loss against the TCU, I still feel like Texas is going to pull it away. But I think it's going to be close, so I got Texas winning by at least 7 to 10 points. So next up, we got a 3:30 and 4:30 game. And if y'all are thinking why I'm showing 2 games at a time, because there's not too much to talk about them. I mean, I'm saving the best for the last. But we got NC State against UNC, and then we got number 17 UCLA against California. Now, the UCLA game, I feel like UCLA is going to kill California. It's not even going to be close. But the UNC and NC State game, I kind of feel like it's going to be an upset. Even though NC State isn't ranked, they got a really good offense and defense. I just feel like they're underrated. They just had some tough losses on the season. No hate to UNC, but I got NC State winning by maybe a touchdown or 2. Like I said, it's rival week, so you do not know anything what's going to happen about them games. So next up, we got a 7:30 game, and oh, y'all boys, we got number 16 Florida State against Florida. And if y'all don't know, I'm a Florida State fan, so you already know who I'm going with. I got my team over any team, man. So I got Florida State winning by at least 2 to 3 touchdowns. I mean, Florida's coming off a tough loss against Vanderbilt, man. Vanderbilt. I said Vanderbilt. They're literally like 4-6 or 5-6, something like that. I mean, they're terrible, and they just lost to them like this past weekend, if y'all didn't see that. I mean, Florida's a good team. They got a good quarterback, in my opinion. So I feel like it's going to be close, but I feel like Florida State's going to pull it off. Which, shout out to Mike Norvell and the team, man. Mike Norvell last year did not do too good coaching. I mean, they didn't have that good of a record, and this year they turned everything around. I just feel like they have a different mindset. They're coming into games like they're actually wanting to play and compete, man. I mean, it just feels like a whole different atmosphere. And I might actually go to this game because it's in Tallahassee, and I only live like an hour away from it. I mean, I'm a big FSU fan. I've always been an FSU fan since I was little. So, man, I got FSU winning, like I said already, but it's a rival game. So, like I'm saying, man, them games, you never know what's going to happen. An unranked team can upset a ranked team just like that. Now, compared to all the other rival games, this rival game is just different, man. I mean, you can just tell by the fans. I mean, there's fans fighting outside the stadium, in the stadium. The players are talking trash back and forth. Every play is just different, man. I mean, you can just tell in the atmosphere it's a whole different than any other game. So I think this is like probably the biggest rival in like the whole college football, or at least top 3 for sure. But next up, we got a 12 o'clock game. We got number 7 Clemson against South Carolina. Now, I don't know if them rankings are right, because if y'all don't know, South Carolina just came off a huge win against number 5 Tennessee, which I can bet that anybody that knows anything about college football did not expect Tennessee to get beat by South Carolina, which that was probably the most shocked I've been by seeing a team get upset in a very, very long time. South Carolina's whole team just looked different that game. I mean, their offense was on point. Their defense was on point. Spencer Rattler played a really, really good game. I think he only had like 7 incompletions, which if South Carolina's defense can stop Tennessee's offense, which I feel like Tennessee still has the best offense in the country, even though they're kind of slacking after they lost against Georgia. I just feel like South Carolina's going to beat Clemson by at least like 7 to 10 points. But I do feel like them rankings are wrong, because I 100% think that South Carolina should be ranked after beating a number 5 ranked team. But next up, we got another 12 o'clock game. We got the number 1 ranked team in the country, Georgia against Georgia Tech. Now, before Georgia played Tennessee, I did not think they was that good of a team. I mean, I still feel like their quarterback's mediocre, but he does get the job done, so he can stay where he's at. But after they played Tennessee, I realized how good they were, and this game don't even deserve to have a minute of talking about it, because Georgia is finna blow out Georgia Tech. I got Georgia putting up at least 30 to 40 points on them, and I don't even think Georgia Tech is even gonna score. Maybe I'm gonna give them at least a touchdown, but they are not scoring more than that. But next up, I got 3 games. So first up, we got number 8 Alabama against Auburn. Then we got number 10 Oregon against number 22 Oregon State. Then we got number 14 Utah against Colorado. Now, y'all know them Alabama and Auburn games be close like every year almost, but I got Alabama pulling over by at least maybe 2 touchdowns. Now, I got Oregon blowing out Oregon State by at least 4 to 5 touchdowns, and Utah is definitely going to win. I got them winning by at least 4 touchdowns. I'm trying to get through these games faster because y'all can actually get to the game y'all clicked on this video for. But next up, we got number 4 TCU against Iowa State, and then we got number 11 Penn State against Michigan State. Now, I got Penn State winning by at least 4 touchdowns. I'll just give them that. But y'all know how I feel about TCU. I feel like they are not a top 4 team, man. But they are playing Iowa State, which they are garbage. No hate on y'all, though. I'm just being honest. But I got TCU winning by at least 3 touchdowns. But next up, we got a 7 o'clock game. We got number 6 LSU against Texas A&M. Now, Texas A&M, man, Jimbo Fisher is a straight just embarrassment this year. I think they need to fire him ASAP, man. It don't matter how much money it costs to fire him. They need to fire him now. I mean, they have the number 1 ranked recruiting class coming into this season, and they are doing terrible, man. And LSU's playing one of the best teams like in whole college right now, in my opinion. Jaden Daniels is a really good quarterback. Brian Kelly's a really good coach. I got LSU blowing them out by at least 4 to 5 touchdowns. Now, this is the last game I'm going to go over until we get to the juicy one. But we got a 7:30 game. We got number 13 Notre Dame against number 5 USC. Now, I feel like this is going to be a really good game. I haven't watched too much of USC this year, but I'm pretty sure their quarterback is Caleb Williams. If I'm mistaken, let me know down below. But I'm 95.9% sure that it's Caleb Williams, and if so, he's a really, really good quarterback. I didn't even know USC was ranked at number 5. I mean, I knew they was ranked like top 10, but they just bumped up to 5, and that's really surprising to me. But like I said, I haven't watched too much of them this year. I watched a couple of Notre Dame's, but I got USC pulling the win by at least 10 to 17 points. Now we're getting to the game y'all have all been waiting for. We got number 3 Michigan against number 2 Ohio State. I'm gonna be completely honest. I do not feel like Michigan should be in the top 4. I mean, that's just my opinion. I mean, this past weekend, they barely pulled off a win against Illinois. It was 19 to 17. Which, yeah, I know Ohio State has some couple close calls against like Northwestern, which was terrible. I mean, they're like 1-8 or something like that. But even though Ohio State had a close game with them, the winds was like 50 miles per hour, so that's really hard to throw the ball in that type of wind. But like I said, I do not feel like Michigan should be in the top 4. But I got Ohio State winning by at least 2 to 3 touchdowns. I just feel like their quarterback, CJ Stroud's a really, really good quarterback. At least top 3 in the whole college right now. So, yeah, I definitely got Ohio State pulling off this win. Be honest with me right now. Would y'all rather take CJ Stroud or Michigan's quarterback? I mean, if I was an NFL coach and I had the first draft and I had to choose between them two, I would definitely be choosing CJ Stroud. Don't get me wrong, Michigan has a really good quarterback and running back. I just feel like they're not a tough enough team to be Ohio State, and I feel like they should not be in at least they should not be in the top 4 spot. But like I said, no disrespect to y'all, I'm just being honest. But yeah, I'm finna start wrapping everything up right here. If y'all enjoyed this video, leave a like, comment, and subscribe for me. Like I said, it's free. It only takes like 30 seconds, and it helps me out so much, man. Y'all don't even know. Helps me keep on pushing out these videos for y'all. Keep on grinding. But yeah, y'all don't have to, but if y'all do, I really appreciate it. But yeah, y'all boys, I hope y'all have a nice day, and I'm out. Peace.